お前はもう死んでいる。何？
I beat it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, it's over! Oh my god! There's... Oh my fucking god, it's over.
Okay, Cold Sweat. This is not a level I enjoy playing much, but I do think it's a good level because it has a lot of redeeming qualities, and like something like Bloodlust. First of all, it's worth noting that the level, and especially the wave, got absolutely butchered by 2.2. The wave is full of debug bugs that kill you for quite literally no reason, which makes the part a whole lot harder, but personally I didn't think it impacted enjoyment much because you kind of just learn how to deal with them as you build up your muscle memory, so you're not gonna die much to debug bugs once you learn the whole level. The first 2% of the level are obviously really bad, but I don't think it impacted enjoyment too much as well, because, well, it's the first 2%, you get to throw yourself at it a bunch, and you'll eventually pass them. The cube after the first part, I found to be decent overall, but it has a couple things I dislike in it. Notably the 11% upwards dash roll that I think is really random. The whole setup at 12% is also pretty bad. I didn't like the whole setup at 15% because you can enter the portal multiple ways and it'll align you differently every time for the yellow orb, which makes it look very inconsistent. But yeah, that's it for this second part. The maze part after I found to be really good. Not much to complain about, even though as a result of the previous two parts being not the greatest, it was a bit annoying to die to from zero. And the second half of the maze part, I think is I think it's completely flawless, honestly. This is a really good part. But yeah, now we get to the only part that I haven't mentioned. Actually, no, I'm gonna talk about the ending first. This ending is really good. I died to it once because, well, Nanya is a bit of a blind job, but I mean, I don't mind too much because, you know, this ending is quite literally just made to be very evil. And I think it works really well for this level. So yeah, I really like this ending. But now we actually get to the part I didn't mention, which is the UFO. I have so much to say about this UFO. First of all, this is the most watch not play part I've ever played in a level. Like quite literally, the part just doesn't work. If you wanna know, I tried 7 different click patterns for this UFO and I only really was satisfied with the last one, but there were still some RNG elements to it that I kept dying to, which was a bit annoying. But yeah, this UFO is just really bad. I'm not sure why you'd add something like that in your level. That kinda just brings the whole thing down a bunch. And yeah, if I'm being completely honest, this UFO alone is the sole reason I spent so long on this level. I just kept getting more consistent like everything else. But the UFO stayed pretty much the entire same up until the last 2 days where I changed my click pattern for the 7th time. But I also put my I put a red notebook under my keyboard because I thought it felt better to spam. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can attribute my UFO consistency to the red notebook. I don't really know. Anyways, that's it for my thoughts on the level. If I had the UFO consistency I had for the last 2 days for like the entire journey, first of all, this level would have taken less than 2 weeks to beat, and second of all, I think it would have been a 100 enjoyment because I really like this level. I would recommend the level if you think you're good at spam. Even though the UFO mainly, like, it doesn't mainly spam, there's still parts that you cannot do consistently without spamming. Pretty much like all the parts where I actually spamming my completion I found to be RNG without spamming. Also shoutouts to this person who made the video on how to do the coldest UFO with a minimal CPS. I'll be showing them on the screen right now, but yeah, I used their click pattern as the base for all the improvements I made to my own click pattern. Anyways, that's all for Cold Sweat. Enjoy a couple bonus clips. Oh my god, I'm so good.